From Africa to abroad we rise, with hope burning deep in our eyes. Who we are action takers, new beginnings, future creators. Join us now, take that step so bold. Together we build a story yet untold. We are the mothers and the fathers, carrying dreams across the waters. From the motherland, we cross the seas, chasing hope, chasing destiny. Life was heavy, the load was strong.
Hello, hello, and we are live. I always like our introductory music because it tells so greatly about this business that we're doing. It's all over the world. We're chasing dreams. We're chasing one thing or the other, leaving motherland to come to our different diaspora nation in the name of greener pasture. So the music very much resonates too, the purpose of us coming up online every day. So, our audience, hello, hello, hello. Welcome again this wonderful, beautiful, sunny Monday in my own neighborhood here from USA. So we're here today to discuss the benefit of how this business has really transformed our lives from working multiple jobs and clocking in and out to now being our own CEO and determining when we go to work and our workplace and our work environment that we are not in life or employee control, clock in and clock out. Granted, we are still working, but it so happened that with the job we're doing now, we choose when to go to work and the time we go to work. So having said that now, from my the view, you guys will see my co panelists that we're going to discuss this and tell you guys our testimonies, how we have traveled and how we have come this far to, leaving motherland to this place and how this business has seriously transformed our lives. So I will um, pull back and let my sisters from Belgium introduce themselves. Then I'll come back and introduce myself and we go right into the topic. So, having said that, I say hello to my sister there in Belgium, Sister Salome. Please take it up and introduce yourself. Then, Sister Blessing will follow suit. Then it will return back to me and I'll do same.
Hello everyone, goedemorgen, goedenamiddag, and good evening. How are you all doing? We are back again today. My name is still remains Salome Otisi. I'm a mother of beautiful 4 children, originally from Nigeria, and live here in Belgium with 4 children, a healthcare worker, and also a proud digital business owner. Sit back and listen to our my life routine in Belgium before I start this business. Thank you so much. Back
Good
to you.
evening, everyone. Good evening, my friends, well-wishers, and my audience. Welcome to our today's live session. Today, we are discussing something many people silently think about every single day. Is this really the life I want forever? Many people wake up exhausted, rush to work, clock in, clock out, repeat the same cycle, but deep inside them, they desire more freedom, flexibility, peace, family time, and financial growth. So, please come around like I always invite you. Share to your friends and well-wishers. Let them come and listen to us today. We are not condemning job, not at all. We are to discuss about possibilities, growth, leverage, and creating options through the online world. This remains the voice of Blessing Igbos, the sound of choice in action. A Nigerian by birth, a Belgian by choice, and a digital owner by deliberate decision. You are highly welcome. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. My COO sister Blessing has already taken the summary off, so you guys hear that. So having them introduce themselves, let me come to myself too and introduce myself to our beautiful and loyal audience, current and to view later. My name again, it remains Lady Angie Okocha. I migrated from Nigeria and by choice, according to my sister Blessing, currently in USA, New York to be precise, and it's a beautiful weather for us today. And I'm a mother of three adorable children and a healthcare worker, and also a proud, very much I emphasize, proud digital business owner because this business has really transformed my life. So my colleagues, panelists, and myself, we're going to discuss our story, our journey from our motherland, Akabulan, Africa, to our different diaspora nation, and how, in the name of greener pasture, we have, like every other immigrant, struggle, work multiple jobs and everything, and in all, using our youthful time to do all of this, and in all, we know there's something deep inside us telling us that this 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 3 to 11, whatever the shift you're doing, you go, you clock in, you clock out, it's not or does not pan out to your heart's desire. So we're going to discuss our story. And guys, put in your questions, anything you need to ask us. We are here to answer your questions. And if any of our story resonates with you and you hear our success and you want to be part of it, again, connect with any of the panelists and we will gladly welcome you, plug you in, and take you step by step, tell you about the business that you yourself can leverage the freedom, the transformation. So, having said that, my people, our topic today is from clocking in to earning online. You all know what it's all about. Even in our diaspora nation, you go to work, you clock in or you sign in. That is still somebody else's business. That is tell you that it's somebody else's business. But we want to tell you that we were there. We were once there and we are still presently there. But in my own case, the difference is that multiple job, I'm no more doing it. I hold on to one, and the one I hold on to is of my own choice because the time that I work it and the days I work it is of my own choosing. It's not the one that is imposed on me. So, having said that, now let me go to my Belgian team and ask my sister Salome first. Prior to you becoming a CEO, a digital business owner, can you please tell us how this business has transformed you from clocking in and out to now being your own business owner and making your own decision of when you clock in and out, given all the multiple jobs you've done, if at all you've done a couple of jobs, multiple jobs and covering multiple shifts.
Thank you so much, my amazing CEO, for this great opportunity. Yes. Before I discovered this online business, life in abroad, I'm sure I am not the only person involving around the schedules, alarm clock, in and out. Every day was structured around work hours instead of personal freedom. You know what I mean? Rushing the kids to school every time and on the way, rushing from school to work, from work back to school, pick them up at the daycare, from there, bring them home, just grab whatever my hand reach, feed them, jump back to the car. We are going to the activities. In abroad, you cannot just tell someone, children, they will not have their activities. No, the activities is very, very important. When I said activities, I mean football, soccer, basketball, all those little things the children really enjoy to do, and they are engaging themselves every evening to be part of, to live normal life with other kids and make friends. You know what I mean? So the life has never been easy. It's always like that. Worked different job. Yes, I did. There was a time I did two jobs. Yes. Although as a full-time mom in Belgium, I cannot just be full-time mom and also do another job like half-time. I was doing it weekend is like part-time, but that weekend seems like hell. From 6 a.m. till 9, 10, sometimes 11 p.m. Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It wasn't easy. Yeah. It's like just living in a survival mode. Deep inside, I desire more time. I know that. I desire flexibility, purpose, and I really want to control my life, control everything. There was a time I said, no, enough is enough. I cannot continue like this. Was it the time I make the decision, does it mean that I have everything figured out? No, I didn't. But I have to listen to my body. I have to listen to my strength. I have to listen to what I'm giving out instead of what I'm receiving. Because what I'm giving out was much. Giving out the special moments with children, giving out the little things I'm supposed to be doing, getting together, getting to know my children more, and also resting for my own side, to relax my veins. It wasn't
Okay.
easy. Yeah.
By my CEO Salome. Awesome, awesome. So, like every other person, every other immigrant that came to their different diaspora nation, it is affirmed that yes, you did multiple jobs. And hey, my people, we know that parenting also is a full-time job. Because when you wake up, it's your clocking in. And if at all you even have the time to go to bed, it's your clocking out, apart from you running to an employment place and clocking in and clocking out too. So let me divert to my panelist CEO, Blessing, just to use 30 seconds to 1 minute to add to that, tell us about her, what has changed from her clocking in and from clocking in to earning online. Then after that, to just answer this other question, which Sister Salome has already briefed on it, that while you are doing this clocking in and clocking out, inside of you, do you feel satisfied or you feel there's something deeper that this job that you're going back and forth, and whatever token given to you will not satisfy that deep desire? I don't know if you understand my question.
I don't know who will not have a deep desire to have enough rest as a mother and be with your children. Just like my to key in for with in what my sister said, before I discovered online business, my life actually revolved around clocking in and clocking out. That is a fact which I think many immigrants faces here. I work different jobs, trying to survive and stay financially stable. And every day I am faced with different structure around schedules, shifts, transportation. Because when you are talking about anything in Belgium, you don't talk about transportation. Transportation alone is enough stress in Belgium. Then you talk about deadlines and then exhaustions. In short, one of the problems for me is transportation. If you are living in Belgium, where I live, and your job is close to your home, where you can go with the foot or go with your bicycle, in short, you are among all the women the most blessed. Because if you never wait for Belgium bus, and suddenly you saw a bus coming, your spirit jump up only to say not on duty, wait for my next for my colleague, or you see placards, they are on strike, then you
My sister, it's not only in Belgium, it's everywhere, even in the United States here, where especially in the winter time where you stand outside freezing and you're like, okay, you're looking at the time, my boss is in 2 minutes, and you see bus surface only to turn around, not in service. So yes, that is understandable. So the
you
thing
can
is that
imagine,
in
you
all
can
this, with this thing that you go through, and with you waiting for bus, not seeing bus, and you finally got to work, if at all you are not late,
then you see
what
that that already is kaput for you. You're already working on your nerves. You're already a scale of yourself. And our type of job here, you cannot even say, let me go to the toilet and cool out. You cannot, because you are already exhausted before you even enter the job. So my brother and my sister, finding my own digital business, my own business where I cannot wait for bus. Sure, that bus one day, it dey make me kolo. Where you will not wait for bus. I see that in my house. And luckily for me now, I can now go to my job with bicycle. Whatever is you both the grammar you people speak here, that that flexibility, that freedom of not standing on the snow, on the water, under the rain, waiting for bus that will tell me wait for my colleague or we are on strike. I am so sorry, my Belgium. I love Belgium. I am here. I really love this place. That one. So I use that time to sit down at my house. Even if I take train, I do my business when I'm in the train. If I take bus, I do my business. I cannot carry my nursing job. I do it in the bus or in the train. So that one alone, really is a blessing to me. It's a blessing to me.
Okay, okay then. So I'll throw this question to Sister Salome, even though she briefly touched on it when she discussed how moving from clocking in to earning automatically online, working, having multiple jobs or even one job, you know, make one sacrifice a lot. You know, you sacrifice for yourself, you sacrifice for your family. Can you touch on the things that you sacrifice a lot in the name of running to work, to go clock in, and then looking at the time to come out, or maybe you are having financial liability or a limitation, you are asking for overtime? These are sacrifices. So sacrifice, self and family sacrifices, missing out quality time with your family. You discuss how before you start this your online business that gave you a little bit of leverage of freedom, what are the experiences that you went through? What are the things that you sacrifice on yourself and your family?
Okay, number one, like my sister mentioned, going to dropping children with bicycle and rushing to work.
My goodness, I need to know that bicycle.
We all did it. And before you know it, we're already late at work. Then I discovered, okay, the children are a little bit many, 2, 3, 4 now. I cannot carry them at my bicycle again. I have to go with car. For example, my work started at 7 a.m. while the school gate will open on 7:30 a.m. Tell me how I will meet up. I cannot.
Wow.
Sometimes we just drop the kids at the front of the school. I will be there tapping my legs, shaking. And before that, I have already dressed dressed at home. The dress we used to work. I'm supposed to dress when I'm at work. Then I'll be typing, just praying, God, please, let me just find one parent I can beg to take care of my kids so that I
That's a
can.
great risk.
That's a great risk. So that I can go to. Sometimes if I did not find anybody, I have to relax there. And that kind of feelings, you have already 30 to 45 minutes late. Coming to the working place is like the eyes, they were like a lion waiting for you to just come in. They will just bite you. It was massive. And because
Okay.
of that, sometimes they take it as if someone is not serious. It doesn't take your job serious. But you have a family to take care of. And another thing I noticed, when you discovered, okay, when the kids are young, 1, 2 kids, you want more child, and then we are noticing that, okay, something is growing up inside you. Oh, be careful, because we need you. Otherwise, we're going to sack you here. Because they
Wow.
cannot afford you to take that
So
holiday
that
six
that's that's a
months.
great disadvantage. You are being
Yes,
kind of stereotyped. You can't come in with a baby. You can't be pregnant to come to work because you're
I
working for
remember
someone.
I remember when my son is sick, my younger son, it was a primary one, and they called me from school. I went and took permission. Please, my younger son is sick. Let me just go home and take care of. Do you know what they told me? Go to the school, go home, bring him his medicine, and come to work with him.
Wow. So these are the sacrifices, my people. My goodness, talk about
I was
asking
working with my
permission.
set her at next of me. There is some things you don't want your children to see how you are surviving. A young boy, sick, sat beside me while I'm working and taking care of him at the same time. It's not supposed to be like that. Not
Wow.
at
Sister Blessing,
all.
what's your own experience in terms of family and self-sacrifice?
My sister, because of what CEO Salome was saying, I have to go on night duty. I have to write for go on night duty. Did that solve it? It did not solve it because later I found out that my son has a medical issue. So meaning that I have to look for a special place for my son to live.
Night. At night while
Because
you walk.
yeah, because being a single mother, I cannot leave my children. We are toddlers, eh? I cannot leave my children alone. So even the night duty was also not the solution to my problem, because the only thing it helped me is that there was a lot of oh my god, there was a lot of administrative things to do. So imagine I will come back from work. If I manage to catch maybe 2 hours, because maybe I come back around 7 o'clock, so if I manage to catch 2 hours before 9 o'clock or 10 when offices will close, I will jump out and I'll start working. I did that for more than 3 years before my son now have all the the answers to
Services.
everything that he can now before we could find a place where I will be now shortly. So it is I wish I saw this business then. I wish.
I do understand and relate to what you mothers, now CEO, have gone through and probably still going through, because as a mother, the story is similar. Again, like we said earlier, being a mother, that is first hand, first class, upper first class full-time job, so your lady self talking with you guys, or hosting this thing, is also in that same category. That my children, they are grown now, but at the age of 3 and 5 was when I started leaving them at home alone to go to work. you know that was when I started leaving them at home. You said, Sister Salome, you said your administrator asked you to bring your child to work. At least they were kind. Mine, I was told they were going to take my own children to the police station, 120 precinct, that I should go there and pick
What?
my children. And I was like, God, in your infinite mercy, I can't get angry to resign because I need income. But how will I then go to 120 precinct? They drop my child today, drop tomorrow, then it becomes child abuse issue. So I'm faced between those two dilemmas. So I had to go to my nursing administrator and say, here, that day it was really cat and dog and lion and elephant and lightning and everything combined. Drenched in that rain, I came to meet her. I said, you know what? Because then I chose the afternoon shift so that morning I can get them ready, drop them at daycare. The state daycare allows them till 6 p.m. So I go to work in the afternoon. I go to school in the morning. After I drop them off, I go to school. From school, I go straight to work. And when I get to work, your colleagues, whoo, some of them can be so mean. They die and tell you that you cannot take first break. First break is 5 o'clock. Second break is 6:30. Daycare closes at 6 o'clock. So all I ask them is, please give me first break to go pick up my children. I'm not talking about eating. It was like arguments. So I was sick and tired of the argument. I had to go and meet with my administrator and say, hey, this is what I drenched in a coat. I was in the middle of the hallway where she passed by. I was like, Angela, what are you doing here? It's not your shift time yet. I said, yes, that now I am put in a situation to continue this job or quit the job and stay with my children. But I need the job because I have to feed them. She was like, what do you mean? I said, because I've been putting in requests for night shift, but your secretary keeps telling me there's no night shift. She was like, that's not true. I said, that's exactly. And as the law we have it, she walked past. So she stopped her. Well, like, this is Angela here. Is it true that she has been putting in night shift? And you've been telling her no? She kept quiet. She kept quiet. How mean people can be. She kept quiet. Anyway, before that, then she told her next time the night shift is open, give it to her. So I said, okay, apart from you giving me night shift, thank you very much. For this afternoon that brought me here, I need you to please send a memo to all the nurses that wherever, hello, beautiful ladies, hi, who's this?
Linda,
Linda.
Linda.
Nkiru, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I said, please send that memo so that the nurses, any floor, because they float you around. I say, any floor that I go, I'm not asking to go eat. I just want 5 o'clock to go pick up my children from government daycare and take them to private daycare before they start taking my kids to police station every day because I'm not coming to pick them up. So this was my situation that time. And as the Lord will be kind to me, the lady listened and said that he must say any floor I walk, no argument. 5 o'clock, I dash out, carry my car, go pick up my children, drop them for another daycare. So yes, it is very understandable what women go through in this diaspora nation, or what parents, let me say, because some men too do the same thing. They embark the same situation. So there's a lot of things that we sacrifice, for our family. We deprive them of it. Like they say, family eats together. It's so very rare for us to eat together. Because while husband is coming in at 6 o'clock, wife is at work at 3 o'clock. The children are fed. Strange things in this our diaspora nation. So that is why I am so kind of thankful for what we are right now. So my people, before we now, my final question or semi-final question is, what is the game changer here for us, Sister Salome?
Wow, absolutely. The game changer. Everything. If not for any other thing. Number one, I don't rush to work and school at the same time again. No. Finish. That one is gone and gone forever. Number two, I'll be on time at my workplace. Number three, I don't even, when they come in, my children is sick. In fact, I don't go to work again with sick child.
Amen.
So everything, starting this business opened my mind sometimes to say no, to put my family first. When you depend on one source of income and you are thinking that all you have is this, I
That's
cannot
the
afford to
financial
lose it.
suicide.
I cannot afford to lose this. And that fear will keep you down. Whatever they said, you swallowed and say yes, whether it suits you or not. Now, because of this business, the kind of mindset I've received, when they throw a question or what is not favoring me, no, please, in a respectful way, I'm not going to be available. Family first. They
Absolutely.
may
I
not
like
like
that.
it. They may not, they always talk. Even if I say yes, they will talk. But now they know family first. Then I will go and take care of my family. If they want to remove 1 hour, 30 minutes from my hour, so be it. Family first. But if before I couldn't have said that,
You are so very right. You are so very right, my sister. But
I
for
cannot say
me, I come
family.
to realize that I am even needed more than I thought I needed them. Granted,
Yeah,
is a one source of income. Like I always say, one source of income is financial suicide.
yeah.
So they need you more because they
They need
have
more.
invested in
And now
you.
they are
They've
seeing
done
what I'm
everything
doing.
in you. So to just lay you off like that, that would be to their own disservice.
Yeah.
So I so very much ride with you there. So my sister Blessing, please, what is your own game changer here?
You know, you realize one day that you've been giving your best energy to survival while neglecting yourself. Then you ask yourself the question. Let's assume you are even paid 100,000 euro a month. Now you ask yourself, when do I enjoy that money? So for me, my game changer is when I discovered digital business. I discovered digital business and it completely shifted my perspective. Learning digital skills, knowing how to leverage the social media, knowing that there is something called automation that can be working for me while I am sleeping, becoming an online mentor, and also owning, let me not say I own the community, but uh, getting a
Giving
community of
back.
my own, building, a community of my own, because for what I have learned, I come to tell my story with audacity, which is something I could not do before. When people see me sharpening my mouth, they will say this girl is an extrovert. I was an introvert to the core, but and I am someone that is easily ashamed. I don't like to tell about me. But from what I am learning from this digital platform I belong to, my story is now telling other women that they don't need to stay put in their stuck situation. So I am now organizing myself and other women, becoming a mentor, leading women like me, single parents, the diasporas, teaching them, helping them to know how they can leverage the social media to create extra income to themselves. I
That
am
is so
living
awesome.
a fulfilled life, and I am happy of the woman I am becoming.
That is so awesome. That deserves applause from my panelists. Absolutely. Audience, you guys heard it all. So if you are a parent, single or married or couple, and you are going through this, so trying to survive on two or one single income and jeopardizing or sacrificing your family and your health, there is a solution. My people in diaspora, there is a solution. You don't have to make that sacrifices anymore. That is why we bring this information, this our story to you. We ourselves, we are parents, we have children, and we've gone through a lot in this our different diaspora nation. So if you're there wanting to know more about this game changer business, this our online digital business, please do feel free, connect with any of us. Connect with any of us here. You can see us from our website from the screen, or you can put in a comment section your questions and who you want to contact, and we'll reach out to you. Please and please, I plead with you, don't stay in your current situation, and keep sacrificing yourself and your family, because family is first. If you put your family together, that will definitely bring down the high rate of divorce, because a lot of people that love each other came together, but diaspora changed everything. Coming for greener pasture led to separation to divorce. Children, we have high rates of divorce, we have high rate of single parents and stuff like that. This business is a game changer, my people. Like Sister Salome said, like Sister Blessing says, even while you sleep, it's working for you. It's a business of automation. 90% of the operational service of this business is done for you. The 10% or 5% is just for you to do your attraction marketing. You know, I'm shy. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do this. My people, whoever you're shy of, the person don't even know you're existing. The person have their own problem. So get off the high horse and then save yourself, your health, your family, and build a business that will transform to legacy for your family and for yourself. You know, for those approaching retirement, you have put in your youthful life in building somebody. Don't sit back or continue working. While you continue working, start this business. You'll be surprised at what you will gain in this business will suffice what your pension or your social security will give you at the more years that you're trying to put into to attain that year of income. It will give you more than that. So come take yourself away from speculation and jump into this situation. So my people, before we do our 2 minutes call, can you guys just tell us your challenges, the obstacle before when you started this business, or when you started what you were thinking, the obstacles, the challenges, skepticism, fear, and stuff like that?
Because we don't have much time, of course, starting a new journey as a human being, there is a part of me that was like skeptical. Yeah, it's normal, it's human. But I just believe in myself to give it a try because although I've done two or three things that did not favor me, it doesn't mean that I will not try a new thing. So yeah, it was, but I just take the bold step and take the action. At least now I'm enjoying it. So
Awesome.
if you are out there, you are skeptical, it's not a problem, but just take a bold step and check it out until you know if it is for you. Otherwise, who knows? Maybe you are missing the great opportunity you have to grow and also to earn online. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Sister Blessing.
I had self-doubt. I was afraid to fail, fear of being judged, feeling I felt not qualified, and also I was afraid of being visible, fear of visibility because it's online. And I was also like looking at myself in life because I started this business about 2.5 years ago. So I was already in my late 40s. So I was like, this is not the time for me to start doing something new. So, but all those things, eventually, I realized that staying the same was more painful than trying. So that
Very good.
realization helped me, though all those fear also make it for the first 1 year of my business I did not do anything because of all these fears that I mentioned, but later by the special grace of God I picked up last year. I am very, very happy. So do
Awesome.
not allow all those points to put according to our pidgin English, because those people you think that will laugh at you, they may not even have noticed you, like our CEO said. So come out and do what you can do to give yourself a better life, genuinely and legally.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so very much. Well said. Well spoken, my wonderful, beautiful two sister CEO from Belgium. My goodness. You guys are making me want to come to Belgium and see because you guys are all radiating and cooling there very well. But hey, that is the joy of this business. Connect family together. I see Belgium and USA. Here we are talking. My people, this is what this business can introduce you to. Make you meet people from all over the world and you become family. So having said that, you guys have heard it all. This is our story as a parent, single and married, and we survived it. And the game changer becomes this business that, like I said, wherever you're working right now, they need you more than you need them. So you are just squalling away time. So if you are, like Sister Blessing said, if you are still working or you are approaching retirement or you have retired and you think, oh, that's it, no more, my love, you don't stay with that fixed income. This business will definitely transform your life. And how do you know? Maybe this is the business you use to move your family away from poverty. You don't know until you try. So look and then comment and connect with any of us, and we would guide you religiously, righteously, and faithfully. You will not fail because none of us fail here, and we will not let you fail. So, having said that, my people, we are closing the curtain here. And as usual, we love you, we appreciate your loyalty, and we'll see you some other time next week, God willing, on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.